Booyah! 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 Boom! What's up, guys? It's your boy OD Sports, aka OD, back. And today, as you can see by my shirt, we are talking about how good my Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals, the best team in the NFL, did in the 2025 draft. And let me tell you, Monti cooked unbelievably well. He cooked so good. Like, yo, Steve Keem, kind of, how do you say his last name? Would have never done this. Like, do you guys remember that sorry D tackle pick, Robert Camardi or Nakimbe, whatever his name is? That was the worst D tackle pick I ever seen in my entire life. Like, that pick was so garbage. I know you guys remember that pick back in like 2016. We had like the 25th pick or something, like, oh, just washed. But we're gonna talk about our picks from 2025 draft because I really believe that we hit everything. This was such a defensive mindseted draft too for us. Like Jonathan Gannon, like his background of defense, like he said, nah, we're going straight defense because we really did need it, upgrade on defense. Like every position except for really safeties. You know, Buddha and Jalen, they got that. Joey Blunt, they got that. So let's get right into it. So first, we had the 16th pick in the draft. That was such a sweet spot for us because we didn't need too much. We didn't need too much. That was really a sweet spot for us. So our first pick of the draft was definitely Walter Nolan. I transferred from what did he play first? I think he played at not Mississippi because he got drafted from Ole Miss. But I get the information on that. I should have got that thing. But he played at Ole Miss and he had a pretty good year. You know what I'm saying? He was first all team, first team all SEC. I think Ole Miss is an SEC. See, I gotta get that. But okay, we're gonna get to that. But yeah, he had 6.5 sacks on the season and 12 tackles for loss. So that's pretty good. My only thing from watching his film is that he has to be just a tad bit more consistent. I don't see that, that ball rush or his moves every play that he's in the game. But I am very happy that he's actually like a really good run stopper. And plus, that's our first round D tackle, and our D line, I'm not gonna lie, it's already good. Like we have a lot of people already, so he's gonna get so much, he's gonna get so much information from like Calais Campbell and like Jones and LJ Collier, like all those people. Like, he's gonna get so much knowledge from them that it's gonna be already good. And then our first round draft pick, our second draft pick from last year, Robinson, he's gonna be great too. Like, and he's already a year in, and he's hungry. And I said in my other videos that his mom did die last year, so imagine the type of year he's thinking about having, right? Crazy. But I think that's a good first round pick. I didn't even know who that was. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, we're under the radar this year. I'm telling you, like, we're under the radar. But okay, this next draft pick, our second round pick with the 47th pick, oh my gosh, I can't believe he even fell that far. Will Johnson from Michigan. Oh, that's a big pick. He would have been top 5 if he didn't hurt his knee. But I feel like his hype has ran down ever since that Michael Penix pick in the Washington Michigan game in the semis of the college playoffs last year. But it's okay though, because he's still good. He's really still good, man. Michael Penix is good. And he's a national champion. Like, I'm telling you right now, I have no worries that he'll be washed. I think he just needs to heal a little bit more. He might sit out. He might sit out in the preseason. He really might. In some games in the regular season. But the potential is there. So I'm very happy with this pick. I feel like we just got a first round pick in the second round, and Patrick Peterson, a Cardinals legend, shouted him out, drafted him, announced his draft pick during the draft. So that's just more exciting. You know what I'm saying? That's just really exciting right there. Okay. Our next pick, Jordan Birch from Oregon. Now, I like this pick because Jordan Birch is 6'4". He's really like 6'4". Like, he's really big. Now, he should be a D tackle, but they call him a linebacker because when he's playing edge, he gets to the quarterback quick and he has long arms. He also had 8.5 sacks last season, so that's really good. And our edges are actually already really good already. We got Brandon Browning. We just got star Josh Sweat. We do have Zaven Collins still. Now Zaven, Xavier did ball out, so he has solidified his spot for next year. We have a lot of edges. We got BJ Oglari, our second round pick from a couple years ago. He's supposedly supposed to be the starter, but he did tear his ACL last year. So I don't know if he's going to be the same player, but we're going to see. And don't sleep on my guy Dennis Gardeck. Don't sleep on him. I feel like he's going to be a great addition as well. They might put him more in coverage linebacker this year because we have a lot of linebackers. Arizona loves some linebackers, and then I don't know the uncertainty on Kaiser White. Kaiser White was our guy, our Mike. The captain, one of the captains on defense, and I really don't want to lose him neither. So I'm telling you, we're just creating a lot of depth. Like I just have so much confidence. But Jordan Birch, good guy, yes sir. Our next pick, the 115th pick in the draft, and national champion, Cody Simons from Ohio State. He had 112 tackles last year and 7 INTs. Stop playing with him. Dang. He dropped all the way down to the 115th pick. Let me tell you something. Ohio State had a lot of draft picks, and they had like 9 or 10. So that's not bad. But, I'll take him. That's another cornerback. And, our cornerbacks were thin last year, too. But we had a lot of good play. Honestly, I think this year, our starters for cornerbacks probably going to be Max Melton and Garrett Williams. And think about it. That just sounds beautiful. Like, dang, like our rookies are really turning into something. It's really a process. Like, in today's NFL game, you have to come in like and play like Jaden McDaniels or you can cut. So, I like how our team's like letting our players develop. Developing is a really big thing. Like, you just can't get it year one sometimes. Like, or sometimes players have like a good year one and then just slump. Like, think about it. Robert Griffin III just got jumped to the fire, but they did run him a little too much. Injuries did derail his career, but just I don't like just getting thrown to the fire because it's 90% of the time it's never a good outcome. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I like how our team's running it right now. But Cody Simmons, a good pick. 112 tackles. That's pretty good, man. Pretty good. 112. He can definitely be a rotational cornerback, be fresh cornerback, fresh legs. That could come in from time to time, get some reps. I'm really excited to see him during preseason. Yes, sir. I love that pick. Yes. Our next pick, Denzel Burke. Denzel Burke, another cornerback. Another cornerback from Ohio State. Yeah, another cornerback from Ohio State. He had a 51 career starts. 51 career starts. That's crazy. Dang, that's not bad. And then also he has a lot of experience. He had 333 plays in coverage press and press. Excuse me. So that's not bad. You know what I'm saying? That's like another depth chart piece. And now I'm looking at it, he might be more of a special teams player, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see because that's a really good piece. Like, yo, Monti was cooking the entire draft. Like, yo, and he went defense on basically everything except for this next pick. Now we finally got an offensive guard from Texas. Oh my gosh, we got an offensive guard from Texas. 211, no, 211th pick in the draft. 6'6", 314 pounds and started 43 games for us. 6'6", 314 pounds. Kyler Murray is 5'9" at best. That's a little scary, but he started 43 games at Texas, and Texas has been a premier team for college football for the past couple years. Earrings, Manning, the Manning quarterback. Just a lot of big things going on for that organization. So that's a really big thing. You know what I'm saying, and that's a really good pick because the offensive linemen, the gems are always in the later rounds. Always, unless they're like top tier, like we had Paris Johnson, which is like of course a top 5 pick, but the gems, the ones that always went the hardest, are always in the later rounds, like the 6th round, the 8th round, the 7th round. But I'll take this pick. I'll take it. We really didn't need too much on offense, believe it or not. Our offensive line was pretty good. We just probably needed a new guard, and I like Kevin Beacham. He was a guard, sometimes played tackle, but I just don't think he's a starter. He's a really good backup, that can play like a starter, but has bad games at times. But I like this pick. I think he's gonna make the team, probably as a backup. But I like that pick. Let's go on to the next one. The last one we have, right, is Mr. Kyan Crawford from Nevada. A safety. Now, our safety room is already pretty stacked. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we needed him, but a good depth chart piece as well. We do have Jalen Thompson, Got of course, the one and only Buda Baker. Buda Baker. Like, come on, nobody's not taking his spot. Nobody. And we do have, a Joey Blunt. Joey Blunt sometimes get in. He's really more of a special teams player, but he's good too. So like, I think our room is pretty stacked. I think for this guy right here, I feel like he's really just gonna be more of a special teams piece, and he's a seventh round pick, so he really has to work his butt off, to make the roster, which I think he could. I think he could because I don't know. We never know. You got walk-ons like NFL walk-ons. Tryouts for Arizona. So we gotta see because I think our safety room is pretty elite. I think from like the offseason, like I really think that our team should have really got a different wide receiver than that wide receiver from the Chargers. I think this for that wide receiver, I gotta get his name, but he has to prove himself this year. You know what I'm saying? Because we already got our main three. We have Greg Dortch, we have Adrian Wilson, and we got Marvin. And then if you think about it, not Greg Dortch, MHJ is number one, but really our number two is Trey Bay, Trey McBride. You know what I'm saying? Trey McBride's really the number two guy. Like he really gets all the receptions a game. Really, like you know what I'm saying. So it's a lot. I really think that we should have went more. I can't believe we didn't get a wide receiver in this draft. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of good wide receivers. I'm glad we didn't go running back. We didn't need a running back. That's what I'm saying. Our offense didn't need to get touched that much. Really, we needed to touch up the O-line, get some new depth piece on the O-line. We didn't draft a quarterback, which I'm glad. Yo, our quarterbacks are good too. We got Kyler Murray and we got oh my god, we just got him. He played for the Patriots. In the comments, put down below because his name's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, Jacoby Brissett. I got his name. Jacoby Brissett. We just got him. Yes. And that's a great backup. Like, yo, if Kyler was to go down, which I hope he don't because this is the year we need to see him really perform, Jacoby Brissett can win us 3-4 surprising games against really good teams. Like, they can let it fly with Jacoby. So, I really believe in him a lot. But this video is really about us. Do you see this? Shout out Bianca for the shirt. But, yeah, this draft, A minus because we should have got a wide receiver, I think, in my opinion. But overall, our defense is crazy, and I'd rather be known for a great defense than offense because I think Jonathan Gannon, since he was on the Eagles, he knows that the D line and the O line wins games. They win it. You got big boys up front. You know what I'm saying? We can do a lot of things. We can do a lot of things. And big boys on that D line, we got some angry hotheads on the edge. Oh man, we got some nasty corners. I'm telling you, defense gonna win us the games because our defense was a bend or don't break defense, but they broke sometimes. Yes, I remember we started 6-4 after 10 games before the bye. After that bye, they started breaking bad. But if you think about it, it really wasn't a defense. Our offense was kind of slipping, and Kyler Murray makes some silly decisions. But it's okay though. That's still my number one quarterback in the league. Excuse me. Let him not get hurt. Let him not get hurt. He will be MVP candidate. Top 3 at least. Lamar, Josh. Dang, hold on. Let me stop. Patrick, right? Patrick, because Patrick is really number one because nobody can stop him in the AFC. Patrick, Lamar, Josh, and let me tell you something. Maybe a little bit from NFC, Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts is that guy too. But let's just see. Kyler really has to perform because if you think about it, our division is wide open. The only team we really have to worry about is the Rams. The Rams are always slept on every year, and they always start off rocky, but they always finish on top. And I'm really not worried about the 49ers. And the Seahawks are like in such a rebuild mode, I'm telling you. And they did just draft Jalen Monroe from Alabama, which was a great pick. He might be maybe a starter in a season or two. He's going to be forgotten a little bit for sure. He's going to be forgotten for sure. Yeah, because Sam Darnold's the quarterback for them now. So, and they got Cooper Kupp. Yo, the NFC West is just like crazy every time. And the Seahawks D-line is always good. That's what I'm saying. Every team I'm really just thinking about is just the 49ers. I just hope we can go maybe 4-2 this year and we don't get swept by no teams. I hope we don't get swept because the Seahawks swept us bad last year. Swept us bad, beat us both games. I remember that first game 6-16 with Geno Smith. Oh, Geno Smith. Like I know all the Cardinals fans in the comments, they were so mad about that game because we just keep losing to Geno Smith. Like why? and of course they go mediocre every year, go 9-8, barely make the playoffs. Like they're just not good. It's just our team. I just hope we can finish this year. Like my expectations for this year, of course, ring. I'm gonna say it every time, ring. I want us to get that ring, but if I'm really being realistic, divisionals. We can make divisional rounds. We could. We have a pretty decent schedule. Nobody not too hard. Not nobody that we can beat every team, but this is the NFL, so everything can happen. But I think we can really get to a good start this year. A good start. Maybe go 5-2 to start the year, 5-3. One of those games, or maybe 6-2, or 7-1, or 8-0. How we did in 2021, 7-0, excuse me, in 2021. But we gotta make things shake this year, and I just hope that we just do it. I hope this is not me another year of me just talking about how we were good at the beginning of the season and then after bye we just sucked. I'm so tired of that. That has literally happened every time we had a good decent year, and I said this in other videos. So Red Sea, let's rise up. We have good draft picks this year. There's really no excuse. We have one of the best D lines in the world right now. Like there's really no excuse. Like we're gonna get there this year. We're gonna get to that chip. I'm telling you. The chip is in our reach. The chip is in our reach. I'm telling you. These next couple of years are gonna be exciting for Arizona. I promise you. It's gonna be so exciting. I promise. Let's go, Arizona. And this is the end of this video. OD, aka OD Sports. We're out of here. And I got you guys in the next video. Deuces.